I rise in support of Senate Bill 726, legislation that is a critical step forward in making improvements to how our Commonwealth manages ransomware attacks and protects its citizens. Over the last several years, we have seen a major increase in the number of ransomware attacks all across every sector in our nation. We have seen ransomware attacks target both private and public sector entities. Last year, we witnessed a ransomware attack that crippled a major oil pipeline along the Atlantic seaboard. The criminals gained access through a single compromised password. Without a strategic plan in place at the state level, we remain sitting ducks for those entities trying to exploit our systems for significant financial gain. Senate Bill 726 is that strategic plan that the Commonwealth and our municipalities, school districts, counties, state-owned universities, and state-related universities need to protect its citizens and the assets paid for with hard-earned taxpayer dollars. This bill would prohibit knowingly possessing, using, selling, transferring, developing, or threatening to use or inducing another to use ransomware. The bill imposes grading penalties based on the monetary requests made by those seeking ransomware payments. Furthermore, the bill requires the timely notification of a ransomware attack on state-owned assets within 1 to 2 hours. Probably the most important aspect of this legislation is that it would prohibit the state or any local entity from using any taxpayer dollars to pay for a ransomware attack. The only exception is if the state is under a disaster declaration by the governor. Finally, the bill would require the Office of Administration to study the preparedness and ability of state agencies to respond to ransomware attacks and review best practices. The Office of Administration would be required to submit an annual report to the General Assembly with specific information on ransomware attacks. Ransomware attacks are the new 21st century battlefield. Foreign governments and adversaries, including terrorist organizations and organized crime, are constantly looking for new ways to exploit systems in this nation. Senate Bill 726 proactively puts in place a process that would establish clear parameters to mitigate this very real threat. Thank you, Mr. President.